Today, my morning talk show is on ringworm. Why would you talk about ringworms? Because I have one. Now, we all of us older people know that ringworms are not really a worm. It's a fungus. Anyway, I have one right here. Can you see it right here? How do I know it's a ringworm? It's itchy and it's round. And so what do you do for that? Do I need to go to the doctor? No. You get athlete's foot medicine and you rub on it. But you got to do it more than once a day because, right here it's rubbing off. And yes, they are contagious. So don't get near me. Maybe I should stay home from church tomorrow because I have a ringworm. I'm going to cure it by then. Okay. Now, what else I want to tell you about ringworms? Did you know cows can get ringworms? Jamie told me that his cows used to get ringworms, and then their patches on their skin would be round, and you could tell and the fur would fall out. So they would put iodine on it, and he told me to put iodine on it. But I kind of like this medicine better than iodine. I don't know why. Maybe because iodine is red, but you can buy colorless iodine. Did you know that? Jamie always buys colorless iodine. But one time, we were at David and Amy's, and this was when my children were young. Just a minute, I'm cleaning my glasses because I can't see out of them. We were at David and Amy's because when I was a single mom with my 6 kids, and my boys loved Uncle David, and they lived in Happy Camp. Happy Camp is a little city. It's not a camp. It's actually a little community. They lived there, and he was a sheriff there. And one thing he remembers about being a sheriff in Happy Camp, when he pulled him over, the guy, everybody ran. He goes, not one person stuck around. They would run from him. Well, anyway, Emily and Hillary, we were there for a day or so, and I noticed they were little girls, like 3 and 5 or something like that, 3 and 6. They started getting these round things on them, and they got bad because they were like, scabbing and sores, and I was just dying. Oh no, my little girls, what's wrong with them? So we left a day early so I could get back to the doctor because I didn't know what it was. Sure enough, it was ringworm. But they had it so bad, and I didn't see it come like this one, but they had it so bad they had to have oral medicine to take for it to kill it. So and then one time, Carolyn, my sister, worked in the vet's office, and cats get ringworms. And so she got it. And then her fingernail got all infected. And I thought it was something to do with like the cat thing, fungus from the cats. You can get things from your animals. So I don't know if this medicine would work on cat ringworm, but you can get ringworms from them. So I'm treating it. I'll keep you posted on it when it gets better. I hope it doesn't spread. Like next I'll have one down here or something. Scary. Well, yesterday in the mail, I finally got what I wanted. The CD of the Carpenters. I paid a lot for it, like $17, $15, I don't know. But I love it. And they sing 18 songs. Merry Christmas, Darling. That was my favorite song when I was a teenager. So this is what I'm listening in my car. And they finally sent me the right one. But that's the only one I ordered. Last time I ordered 3 and they sent me the wrong ones. So this time I didn't. And we were reading the comments last night. And when Jamie made his fossil video, and of course I get haters on that. Whenever Jamie performs, I get haters. Because they say that I can't keep my mouth shut and I'm letting him shine. I mean, I should let him shine and let him talk himself and not butt in. But I just think it's funny. The Presbyterian fossil sounds like Presbyterian, but it's something else, another word. And So I had to add that in, and they got real mad at me for talking. I didn't even want to film it. I just wanted to set the tripod up with the camera and let him do it. But he said, no, I want you to zoom in and out. I want you to be there with me. So then I said, okay, I will. And then I thought I was really good keeping my mouth shut. I had questions, and you might have a question. So when I asked him a question, I was helping him and us learn more about it. But they just told me to shut up in it. I think that was rude. I think that those people who say that are the spies for the family members who don't like me. The family members who don't like me do not watch my channel, but they have some people that do watch me. And so they report back if I'll say anything bad about that family member or talk about them or anything. They report back to that person. And then I think they're sticking up on Jamie's side and everything. And so then they have to bombard me with comments about how I don't like to share the spotlight and all this crap. I said, Jamie, what do you think about that comment? And he goes, I think they don't know what they're talking about. That's very true. But people who know me and are around me, my family and Carolyn, who's been on cruises with us, she knows exactly how Jamie is. He is a very stubborn person. I can't control him. This person who made the comment, you could go back and read him. I didn't erase them. On Jamie's fossil video, go read the comments. Some of them are really bashing me. It's like, Jamie's way more smarter than me. I know that. He's way more, educated, and he reads. He watches TV to learn stuff. I watch to get entertained. And I already know everything about him and my relationship. And I like to kid him about it. Because, when I ask a question, he doesn't even hear me. And Trevor, he knows that too. That all my family, they know. When Jamie's talking about something, when you ask him a question, he doesn't even hear you. He just talks on about what he's finishing talking about. But you can't really change Jamie. I can't change him the way he is at all. I can only learn to live with him. Remember that about everybody. You can't change anybody else around you. The only thing you can do is learn to live with them. That's what Al-Anon did. I went to Al-Anon classes with my ex-husband was a alcoholic. That whole classes are how to live with the drug, not how to stop him, because you can't stop him. You can't change him one bit. Okay, then, and a lot of people stuck up for me and said, they've been married for 30 years and they have that kind of relationship, which we do. I kid him, he takes it. And I can't change him and I can't shut him up. I can't make him not like things. He just likes everything he likes. I like everything I like. He watches his TV. I watch my TV. We have a few shows we like together that we watch together, and like Pimple Popper and Naked and Afraid, and a few shows we like together. And so we watch those. Or I put my headphones in, ear pods, and my channel and listen to my own show, and I just let him have the TV. Amy does that with David too. So you don't have to worry about us. Maybe that's why they're commenting. They're trying to help me to shut up so Jamie can have an easier life and everything. I won't be nagging at him. I don't even know. I thought it was pretty good to be quiet. When I went in the library while he started with the book, I didn't say anything. I just sat there. I did tell him to hold the book down because the glare was bad. So I did say that, I know, but I had to. I'm the photographer. And then out in the hallway with the banister things, I wanted him to, I might have said point to that one or, whatever, and ask a question or two, but I don't know. I don't really like to get involved when he videos because I get in trouble for being the photographer even. All right. Now, remember, I ordered this pattern from Temu. Temu's like my life. Anyway, okay, when you cut these out, you have to do a bigger seam allowance. This is the finished size. Now, on the shirt, they did the bigger seam allowance. And this is the sleeve of the shirt. This is a purse. And this is the shoe, the boot. I found that all out. And I made a mistake. Well, I put the head on this and cut it out all at the same, so I don't have to sew the head on, but I made the neck a little too long. I'll show you what I mean. I finished them. I'm getting better and better and better. I'm going to make some more because I'm getting better. I'm getting it down. And I made my own pattern for the bloomers. Put this on the fold and cut it, and it makes perfect size bloomers for them. And I found I had this mohair yarn. I have it in gray. I don't know what, if it's mohair or, and I have it in black. And then I think this is the blonde color. And then I have pink. And I got it from Temu. Let's see what it's, Angola yarn. Turkey style leisure hand knit yarn. That's all that's in English. And it's from Temu. I'll hold this up here. And then you could take a picture of it and then find it on Temu. Okay. So then, because, you know, I was using fat yarn on my grandma doll. All right, so then I made this one. Okay, now, just wait. I think, you know, I like making the dresses better than I like making the dolls. But I'm getting better. All right, here she is. Next time I need more bangs, maybe. But I learned to make the wigs better. And she has the flip. She's not a grandma. She's just a mom. I'm going to find something, some baskets. You can buy little baskets for them to hold or something. But here's the dress in gingham matched with hearts. And I made a little bow here and a belt at the waist. And then here's the bloomers and the shoes, the boots. The grandma doll, I didn't make bloomers and boots, but now I do that. And here's the back of her. Little flip hairdo from the 70s, and her bow in her hair with this bead of yellow to match the yellow in her shirt to bring it out. And so here she is. Okay, and the face, I embroidered the face, and I'm trying to do the nose, but it looked like she's a different nationality because her nose is real flat. All right, so the next one I made with the grandma gray hair. All right, I decided, because I didn't know what I was going to do with these. I thought, I'm going to make holiday dolls. If I make holiday dolls, then I'll get them out for the holidays and put them away, and they'll have a purpose in life for decorations. And so here she has the gray hair, grandma hair. And I got out all the Christmas fabric I had. And I made this dress. Oh, and you notice I gave them boobs. Autumn helped me with the boobs because they were looking horrible. So she told me you have to make 2 balls, not one. I was just putting one big lump in there. So we made 2 balls for the boobs. It's better, huh? And the little ribbon, and then the contrasting ruffle, and the cuffs on the dress, and down here is all contrasting. It might be a little too much. Don't ask me why one arm is down and one arm is waving. But I have glasses. I've ordered glasses. I hope they fit, grandma glasses. Because I didn't like making them. They didn't turn out very good. And she has red bloomers and her shoes. So she's going to be up there waving. Maybe I'll make a little chalkboard sign. I have some of those little chalkboards that says, Merry Christmas. All right. Now, this doll I bought. And so look at how good the wig is that I made. Blonde one. I need to get a real brush, not a brush that has this. If they have to get my DNA from this, they're going to go, her hair was like yarn. All right. But I learned how to make the wigs better. And so, look at how good her hair looks. But like I say, this was a little stuffed doll I bought from Home Sew. I didn't make her. But I'm saving her because I want to put her in a Halloween fabric. And I've ordered off of Temu. They have, the fabric squares and stuff, little pieces. Anyway, I've ordered some Halloween and orange flat fabric to make her an orange costume for Halloween, and she could sit up by my pumpkin. But look at how good I did on her face. But I just drew it. So maybe drawing it's better than trying to embroider it. But I was watching this guy on Glenn Beck's show. You could probably look him up if you wanted. I don't remember his name. But he was talking about Charlie Kirk's assassin guy, and how, not necessarily him, but these other shooters, gang shooters and everything. He was saying, it's very interesting, that we have evil spirits and demons that live around in the world. And if you do anything to invite demons into your house and become weak and let them come in, like, for instance, alcohol and drugs, and you're compromising yourself and your wits about you, then demons and evil spirits can enter you and make you do bad things, like, shooting and stuff. And you hear why people go, I didn't even know what I was doing. It's because they were overcome by an evil spirit, maybe. I don't know if it's true or not. I'm just saying what this guy said. And then he said, what are mothers doing at Halloween, dressing your child up like a devil? Don't ever do that. You are inviting evil demons in your environment and in your house and everything. He said, only have love and good things in your homes. Do not invite evil into your home. And he said that at Halloween is a very vulnerable time, and don't dress your kids up in bloody vampire, he said, the serial killer. Who would dress their child up like a serial killer, or that Texas Chainsaw Massacre guy, or Freddy Cougar, and all those kind of costumes? He said, don't ever do that. And I just loved it, because that's what I said all along, that I do not like ghosts, witches, demons, vampires to decorate my house with, because I think that's inviting evil spirits and evilness into your home. I don't care if the ghost has a smile on it. I don't like it anyway. So I was glad he said all that, because it kind of backed me up. And if I want to dress a little doll like this up in a pumpkin costume, then that's different. I'm not going to make her look like someone beat her up and killed her and put a ghost costume on her, okay? You're not going to find that in my house, because I don't like that part of Halloween. And yes, you heard it from Tyson's own voice. They did have fun as children in Halloween at my house. Oh, and I forgot to show you. You might not have noticed her nose. I gave her a nose that is sculptured. She has a profile. It's kind of ugly, but when I get her glasses on her, here's her face. I embroidered it. Now I know why our sides of our faces are not symmetrical, because it's hard to do, to make both sides not symmetrical, but exactly the same. If you take a picture of this side or this side, your faces are different. My dolls have that same problem. It's hard to do it. And I do this eye good, and I think, okay, now do the other one. Oh, wait, that eye's lower. But I'm getting better, because here's the latest one. Look at her face. And I sculpted a nose. I didn't put a nose on like the other one. And her wig is very full. And I'll probably put a bow or something in her hair too, but I didn't get to that. Now her costume, she just has white bloomers with her boots. But I loved this fabric, Christmas fabric, for her skirt. And then I found the little baby lace to put around it, her sleeves and around here. And I found little tiny buttons. And then I put lace around the collar too, you can't see it. And I used the same fabric as the skirt to make this trim, because with her boobs, it wasn't fitting her, and I needed to add a little fabric on there to make it. And I think she turned out cute. Once I finish her hair a little, maybe put another bow in it, or maybe ribbon on each side, a little barrette like on each side or something. I'm going to do that. But I like how she's my favorite one. But see what I mean about the long neck? I kind of made the necks too long. On the next ones, I'm going to make it shorter. So she's my favorite one. Okay. Now, the baby one. I'm so sad because she looks like she turned out good, except I love her outfit. I liked her wig. I made her wig really good. It's not too bushy. But her face, I put too much eyeliner on her face. So she really shows up good. Her mouth's crooked and her nose are both crooked. I should have just drawn her face on when they're little like that. Or use one strand of thread and not two. And then look how she has a fat neck. This pattern makes the neck fatter because it's harder to sew. Anyway, so her dress is kind of like the mother's. She's going to be the daughter, maybe. But I didn't have the right buttons, so for her, I used sequins for the buttons. And then I put the same trim on her shirt. And her skirt's cute, though. But see, I made her have a waistband on the skirt. And my mistake was I did it too thick. I need to do a thinner waistband and not line it and roll it more. And then her shoes, I had to make another pattern for her smaller shoes. And her pantaloons, I put lace on the bottom. And I sewed them on because I don't want kids undressing her. Am I having fun? Yes, I am. Am I going to make more? Yes, I am. I'm going to cut out a whole bunch and then just sew them as I want, the bodies. Because at nighttime when I watch TV, you know, I just sew them together. But I'm going to get better at the faces. I know I will. Because look, I think this face is much better. They're getting better faces. That's the hardest part, are the faces. But when this one has glasses on, it'll kind of hide the eyes. But I think she's cute too. Because, but see, her neck's way long with her little flip hair from the 70s. But her hair's thinner. I didn't make enough hair on her. But why do I like them? I don't know. Hi. Ezra came last night and Autumn was playing with them and it was so cute. Mommy. And he was, oh, it was so cute. She was playing with him and he was talking to him and it was just the cutest thing. He didn't care if their faces were weird or their boobs were unnatural. He just loved them. Can't you see how it could be, if you were a little girl, how it could be your friend? I don't know what I'm going to do. My mom's so mean to me. And you could just talk to them like they're your friends. Your grandma's far away. Here's your grandma. She doesn't want to cut her hair. I didn't curl the back. I just curled the sides. I didn't do the back up. Because she wants to show her long hair even though she's a grandma. I didn't put lace on any on her because some people don't like Autumn. She doesn't like lace. So some of them, you make them all different. So these are my family of dolls. Wait, I got to put my best one in the front. I'm going to be known as the doll maker. Material Mom, the doll maker. This could be my thumbnail. Oh, wait. She's not showing. There. Am I nuts? Probably. But I'm having fun. I enjoy life. Using just scraps. It didn't cost me anything. I already had everything. Something for nothing. In high school, my high school teacher made us make a project, something from nothing. And we had to sew something that didn't cost anything and you just made it. I could win. I could get a good grade. And the other thing I've been doing this week, remember I showed you my car? What are they called? Autumn knows what they were called. A pocket for the car. Anyway, it was all ripped open and everything. So I glued it, clamped it, and I fixed my dangly things on here. And then now I'm ready to hang it back in my car purse, so I can put I'm not going to put Vaseline in it this time, because, you know, my coins get wet. But I put my stuff in here, my car scissors, so I can open my packages when I get the mail. I put my, well, I put change in there, but now maybe I better not. But I put my, my lipstick. It's not a lipstick though. It's in a tube, the kind in a tube that you can, and then it won't melt all over. I put that in here, a little perfume, some emergency stuff. That's what I put in here. So I'm ready to go. I fixed it. I just want to show you the things I repaired because you guys, the world is full of waste and everybody throws things away and just buys new. You could fix them. So I like to fix things and still use it. And I found this. I don't need to be sewing. Super fabric adhesive. Found it when I was cleaning out my drawer looking for my little baby buttons. I didn't find them. I found one little package, but I used them all. But I need to find the baby buttons in my other bag up there. I think I know where they are. Dries clear and flexible. So I need to use this for the wigs, to glue the wigs on and to style the hair. So that's what I'm going to do. My headband keeps falling off. All right. That's going to be my talk show today. Kind of boring, kind of all over the place. Demons, ringworms, cows, carpenters, as in carpenters, and dolls and patterns, and Jamie being stubborn, and that I'm not hurting his feelings one bit. Every day he tells me, I'm so glad you married me. Now, if you get that for a compliment, it's good. So yesterday, I bought a rosateria chicken at the market already cooked because I didn't want to cook last night because my stove was clean. I told Jamie, don't cook. Keep the stove clean. One day, please. And so then this morning, we only ate each a piece, and then we saved the rest of it for tonight. So I went and made some stovetop stuffing and a salad to go with it. So tonight, dinner's made, and the salad, I used the rest of my bow tie noodles and got luscious, yummy salad, and I'm excited about that. So, and then the apple crisp for dessert. So I'm set. Then tomorrow's dinner, I'm going to make cabbage, kielbasa, onions. It's kind of like a milk can dinner, but it's just in the oven. So that's going to be my dinner for tomorrow. I have it all planned. I have my videos planned. I did my laundry, vacuumed the whole living room, swept the kitchen floor. What else did I do? Took the garbage out. Anyway, I did everything because Saturday is a special day. It's the day we get ready for Sunday. You'll see this tomorrow, which was really what I'm filming on Saturday. But there's a little song about that in our church. Saturday is a special day. It's a day we get ready for Sunday. We wash our hair, which I did that too. As you can tell, it's all natural because I washed my hair. And I think they say you shampoo your hair. Anyway, I did my laundry. I did everything, all of my Saturday chores. So now I get to make my own time, make more dolls. All right, I've talked enough. Anyway, thanks for watching. And this goes to show I share a lot of my material that I know and do with you. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.